Song.
That's okay, there's old people.
They're all old songs, you know. What'd I do with that one?
In fact, I dare say there's nobody under 10 here.
Yeah. I'm gonna do one by Charlie Daniels, and I'm sure everybody will remember it. That's Uneasy Rider.
Is he a brother to Jack?
I think he might have had some Jack, but I don't know if he's brothers.
Charlie Daniels.
What happened? Oh, there it is. Okay. This is a big hit for me a couple years ago. But this is Uneasy Rider. You might remember this song from way back when. And this is in the key of G. And you know, G, G, G over and over again. You can even throw some accent in there if you'd like. Okay, here we go. Well, I was taking a trip out to L.A., tooling along in my Chevrolet, looking out the window and digging on the radio. Let's pick it up a little bit. Just as I crossed that Mississippi line, I heard that highway start to whine, and I knew that left rear tire was about to blow. Well, the fare was flat and I got uptight, 'cause there wasn't a filling station in sight, so I just limped down on the shoulder on the rim. Well, I went as far as I could, and when I stopped the car, it was right in front of this little bar, kind of a redneck looking place, called the Dewdrop Inn. Well, I stuffed my hair up under my hat, and I told the bartender that I had a flat, and would he be kind enough to give me change for one. Well, there was one thing I was sure proud to see. There wasn't a soul in the place except for him and me, and he just looked disgusted and pointed toward the telephone. Well, I called up a station down the road a ways, and they said they wasn't very busy today, and they could have someone out there in just about 10 minutes or so. He said, now you just stay right where you're at, and I didn't bother to tell a darn fool that I sure as heck didn't have anywhere else to go. Well, I just ordered up a beer and sat down at the bar when some guy walked in and said, who owns this car with the peace sign, the mag wheels, and the 4 on the floor? Well, he looked at me and I dang near died, and I decided that I'd just wait outside, so I laid $1 on the bar and headed for the door. Just when I thought I'd get out of there with my skin, these 3 big dudes come strolling in with this one old drunk chick and some fella with green teeth. And I was almost to the door when the biggest one said, you tip your hat to this lady, son. And when I did, all that hair fell out from underneath. Well, now the last thing I wanted was to get in a fight in Jackson, Mississippi on a Saturday night, especially when there was 3 of them and only 1 of me. Well, they all started laughing and I got kinda sick, and I knew I better think of something pretty quick, so I hauled off and kicked old Green Teeth right in the knee. Now he let out a yell that'd curl your hair, but before he could move, I grabbed me a chair, and he said, watch him, boys, 'cause he's a serious, dangerous man. Got tongue-tied there. Well, you may not know it, but this man's a spy. He's an undercover agent for the FBI, and he's been sent down here to infiltrate the Ku Klux Klan. Well, he's still bent over holding on to his knee, but everybody else was looking and listening to me, so I laid it on thicker and heavier as I went. I said, would you believe this man has gone as far as tearing Trump stickers off the bumpers of cars, and he voted for Hillary Clinton for president. Yeah, he's a friend of them long-haired hippie type guys. I bet you he's even got a commie flag tacked up inside of the wall of his garage. Well, he's a snake in the grass, I'll tell you guys. He may look dumb, but that's just a disguise. He's a mastermind in the ways of espionage. Well, they all started looking real suspicious at him, and he jumped up and said, now, wait a minute, Jim, you know he's lying. I've been living here all of my life. I'm a faithful follower of Brother John Birch, and I belong to the Antioch Baptist Church, and I ain't even got a garage. You can call home and ask my wife. Then he started saying something about the way I was dressed, but I didn't wait around to hear the rest. I was too busy moving and hoping I didn't run out of luck. Then when I hit the ground, I was making tracks, and they were just taking my car down off the jack. So I threw the man a 20 and jumped in and fired that motor up. Well, old Mario Andretti would have sure been proud of the way I was moving when I passed that crowd coming out the door and headed toward me at a trot. And I guess I should have gone ahead and run, but somehow I just couldn't resist the fun, chasing them all just once around the parking lot. Well, they headed for their car, but I hit the gas, and I spun around and headed them off at the pass. I was slinging gravel and putting a ton of dust in the air. And when I hit the road, I was really wheeling. I had gravel flying and rubber squealing, and I don't think I slowed down until I was almost to Arkansas. Well, I think I'm gonna reroute my trip. I wonder if anybody think I flipped if I went to LA via Omaha. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I actually had a little incident like that in Missouri one time, and got beer bottles smashed on my car, and the trim ripped off it. And right after you hear that term, y'all's Yankees, ain't you? It's time to leave.